it's me, and this is my mom, Jen, and today we're making Madelines.
Okay, so we have our oven preheated to 400 degrees, and we have lightly put olive oil in our Madeline baking pan. Even though it's silicone and it's non-stick, we just put a little dab to make sure.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to start with our eggs and our sugar, which is what every recipe starts with.
My mom will do the eggs because there's shells, and I'll do the sugar. This day is really special to me and my mom because this is our first day baking. Oh, and she used to do like parties because she has like a business.
Half a cup of white sugar.
Because she does business with her best friends, and it's my little brother's best friend too. His name is Michael, and so is my brother's name is Michael. And my mom's friend, her name is Raquel, and they set up their own business to do for, and they set up like parties for people. So whoever like got married or whoever like it was their birthday, me and my mom would go help, and once my brother helped too.
Okay, so we whisk together our eggs and our sugar.
Yes.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to add our lemon. Okay, so what we need is a half a teaspoon of lemon juice. Yep, you can pour that in. Okay, go ahead.
So I poured the lemon juice in this green spoon and this light green spoon.
Okay, and then what we're going to need is the zest of one lemon. So the zest is the rind. And what we do is we use the zester.
And we just cut the
and
lemon.
We're just going to zest the skin. So we just need some of the shavings of the skin. We don't need any of the juice because we've already poured the lemon juice in. Okay, so now we've got our lemon and our lemon zest and our lemon juice in. And now we're going to fold in flour, baking powder, and salt.
Okay. Okay. Really Mom, can I get that one?
We're going to get 1 cup of flour. And it doesn't need to be sifted because we're going to fold it in. Hold on just a sec, babe. We're going to add to this a hold that, quarter of a teaspoon of salt. Put that right on top of the flour? No, on the flour, right here. Okay, and thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to need a half a teaspoon, so hold this again.
Okay.
Half a teaspoon of baking powder. It's okay. Baking isn't always neat. Okay, but it's got to be exact. Okay, pour that on top. Okay, thanks. We're going to mix that in to the flour a little bit. Okay, and we're going to fold it in slowly. So you're going to pour that in slowly. Hold it by the hands on. Just a little bit at a time. And we're going to fold it in with the spatula. Go ahead.
I'm just going to put that in slowly.
But that's nice and folded in. The mixture is going to start to get a little thicker. Form kind of like a dough.
We wanted to bake today because tomorrow we have school, and we didn't want to bake today because my dad and my dog and my brothers are out playing in the snow. I have 2 brothers, and it's just me.
So we thought we'd bake instead of playing in the snow because we got to play in the snow a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, and it was freezing, and I didn't want to get frozen again. Because yesterday, when I would bring my gloves, the snow got inside my thing, and I was freezing.
Okay, the last thing we're going to do is pour in a melted stick of unsalted butter. When you're baking, you always use unsalted butter. Okay, and we're going to pour that in and fold it in nicely. We just need to fold from here on out until the mixture is what we need it. We'll come back once we're ready to pour it into the mold. Okay, so on our last 2, it's about a tablespoon of batter into each little well that has the shape of the melon. Kind of resembles a shell. It's okay. All right, so this is what they'll look like when you're done. Again, you don't spread it out perfectly. You just kind of let it fall, and that's how it's going to be.
Oh, and my brother's going to be...
Okay, so we're going to pop it in the oven for 30 minutes, and we will come back to you and show you when they're done.
My mom just got them out.
Okay, so after 12 minutes, not 30, that was Mistake. So 12 minutes of baking. See how they kind of took on the shape. There's some misshapen. We can cut those off to perfect them. We're going to let them cool for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we have here some dark chocolate mussels that I'm going to melt. And we're going to dip them into the dark chocolate. So we'll show you that completion when we get back. And this is Michael, Mia's brother. Okay, see you in a few. Okay, so we're back, and you know your chocolate's ready when it has a nice consistency and it kind of falls off the spoon.
And the Madelines are warm, and my mom just warmed up the chocolates, and then we're just going to dip them in, and then we're all ready to eat them. So we're just going to dip them in.
So I've lined the other sheet, the other baking pan, the other cooling rack with a little sheet of wax paper. Okay, so we're just going to dip the tops of the Madelines into the chocolate, like so. And then we're going to let that cool on the rack. Very good. Place that on the rack. Awesome. Okay, so we will take some time to do this. We don't want to bore you while we're dipping, so we will be back. Okay, so they're chocolate dipped. The last step is to just sprinkle some powdered sugar on top.
So that they will look gorgeous. And the next video you guys might see, we're going to do some fruits.
We're all done.
Here
Here you have our beautiful dark chocolate dipped Madelines with powdered